Hi, I'm Zita Bano, and this video is about the books that I've discovered. And by discovered, I mean that I started reading contents of these books and I find these contents really interesting, and I got these books and I read them, and these were books that I really enjoyed reading, and these were very informative books. So this is a non-fiction discovered book edition. So let's begin without any further ado. So the number one book that I want to talk about is not actually a book, it's a series. So it's called All That Matters, and they have a lot of different books. For example, they have books on religion, and then they have books on different moments as well, movements as well. For example, they have books on Islam, they have books on Christianity, different religions, and then movements such as feminism and Renaissance. They have also books on terrorism and things that are important, things that matter in this world. What I really like about this series is that, as the name also suggests, all that matters. So they only talk about the things that actually matter. For example, if you want to know more about Renaissance, so you go online and you start searching internet, then you will come across so much of the information that you wouldn't know what information matters and what information does not matter. So these books are very specific when it comes to the subjects they are talking about, when it comes to different movement or religions they are talking about. So I really like this series. So yeah, this is my recommendation number one, and they have different books. I've read 6 of them. 4 of them my friend has them, and I asked my friend to lend me those books, but my friend does not trust me enough, so she did not. There are 4 other books that I have read by All That Matters, and all of them compact information, necessary information, the information that actually matters. So yeah, this is the number one. And the second book that I want to recommend is The Elements of Moral Philosophy. So this is the book that I actually thrifted, and when I started reading this book right in the thrift bookstore, I really liked it. Let me tell you what this book is about. This book is about, as the name also suggests, it's about the moral philosophy, and I as a person is very much intrigued by these questions, like what is morality, and the subjectivism in morality. The subjectivism in morality is basically your morality is different than my morality, because we grew up in different circumstances, we are brought up by different people, probably we believe in different religions, probably we live in different countries, probably we have different cultures. So how can your morality be the same as mine? So there is a difference of morality. So I wanted to understand that. So when I started reading the content list, the first question is, what is morality? And the second question was subjectivism in ethics. So I was highly intrigued, and I thought I need to buy this book, whether or not this book turns out to be good, but I need to read this one. So there are a lot of other things that the writer talks about in this book, and after reading this book, I haven't researched about this book, but I kind of believe that this is a course book, this is a curriculum book, because how the writer has explained different things, it looks like a curricular book, but this is the book that I think definitely everybody should read, because it gives you so much information and the different questions that I had in my mind, because I am always very concerned about my conduct. Like I want to be principled, I want to be ethical, I want to be moral. So this book taught me a lot. The questions that I had in my mind, this book answered them perfectly. So this is another recommendation. Okay, the next one is The Pleasures of Philosophy by Will Durant. So I wouldn't say this book I discovered, probably a lot of people already know about this book, but I don't think that this book gets enough recognition, because a lot of other people who have read philosophy, they would recommend you The Story of Philosophy by Will Durant. And The Story of Philosophy, I love that book, but I think again that this book is also very good, and it does not get the appreciation that it deserves. So it's sort of an underrated, undiscovered kind of a book. The Pleasures of Philosophy is, again the name also suggests, it's about philosophy. The Story of Philosophy is basically the story of philosophy, in which the writer is talking about different philosophers and their ideologies, their philosophies, and their impact on on politics, on economics, these things. The Story of Philosophy is about that, but The Pleasures of Philosophy is much more than that. It talks about the basic things, it talks about what is reality, it talks about what is truth, and what different philosophers have said about truth, how do we find truth. So this is the book that I really enjoyed reading, and let me tell you, I've been reading this book for almost 6-7 months, and I have just read, I think, 3 chapters or 4 chapters of this book, because whenever I read this book, I need my time to absorb this book. This is not the kind of book that you would start reading and you would finish in a day, because if you read this book in a day, you wouldn't get anything out of this book. This book needs a lot of pauses. This book needs a lot of reflection, because this book has so much knowledge and compact knowledge in it that I can't even describe. I definitely recommend this book. But yes, again, I would say this is definitely not a beginner friendly book. This is definitely not everyone's cup of tea. And if you are a moderate reader, if you have read couple of books on philosophy, or you are a student philosophy, then you will love this book. But if you are a beginner reader, you might not be able to just read the first page of this book. But this book, I would again say, it's one of the best books that I have discovered. So the next book is, again, it is a sort of a series. It's the basic series, and this book that I have is about terrorism. So I read this book back in the time when Pakistan was plagued with terrorism, and I wanted to understand the core concept of terrorism, because I knew terrorism as I was seeing it, but I did not know the devices of terrorism. So this book taught me a lot of things, and this is the book that I actually made notes of, because this is such an important book. I learned that terrorism is not just the act of violence, it's also the threat of act of violence to generate fear in general public. And also, after reading this book, I learned that terrorism is different from all sort of violence, because terrorism has a political agenda, it has a political motive. So these are the things that unfortunately I did not know, because these are the things that nobody teaches you. These, even if you watch series, even if you watch television constantly and you're bombarded with different news, nobody would actually explain what terrorism is. Nobody would explain how terrorism is being sourced. So this is the book that I think is the most important if you want to understand terrorism. And not just the book, again, this is also a series. This is the basic series, so they have a lot of other books on similar topics as well. So I really enjoyed reading this one. It gave me so much information. Okay, the next book that I want to talk about is Unspun: Finding Facts in a World of Disinformation. So this is the book that I actually got from reading, and while I was going through the different aisles, I looked at this book, and that was the time when Facebook was being scrutinized for spreading fake news, and there was this huge scandal that was going on. And I came across this book and I started reading the content list, and then there was such funny names of the chapters that it had that I get no idea what this book was about. But as it said, Finding Facts in the World of Disinformation, I thought I need to buy this book, and let's see, after reading 1 or 2 chapters, I will figure out that I want to continue reading it or not. So this book talks about so many different things. It talks about politics, it talks about economy, it talks about political figures. So in the very beginning of the book, the writer tells you that you have to be more mindful of the kind of advertisement that you are watching, because what you are being advertised is not generally true. For example, he talks about mouthwash. I still remember that he talks about it, because I, after reading that, never used any mouthwash. He says that mouthwash is advertised so heavily that people are willing to buy it, but this is something that is not good for your health, because it kills all kind of bacteria in your mouth. So these are the things that he talks about. And then he talks about political figures, and he says that how political figures, they give you the information, but they change wordings. This is called corporate language, that they would use either the corporate language, which is so difficult for you to understand that you wouldn't even understand it, but you will say, oh, this person is saying something right. Or they would use these slight linguistic techniques in which they would slightly change the word to lower it in intensity, or to make its intensity higher. So these are the kind of things that are discussed in this book, and I actually really like this book. Like, I want to show you, if you can see, like, there's so many marks that I have on this book. If you can see, I have marked this entire book because there were so many important things that were discussed in this book. As you can see, like, there are pages after pages that I have marked, because this information is valuable. This information is highly valuable. So I would definitely recommend reading this book. If you want to understand how we are being manipulated in this age, then definitely go for this book. This book will give you immense amount of knowledge. So yeah, that's about it. These were the books that I've discovered, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Hope you like it. See you next time with another video.